Sheppard and Coach Mulkey.
Some glasses.
Miracle for you. Corey Diaz with the USA Today Sports Network. I know you made your debut with the team in the islands, but what's it been like the first couple of times out? How is it sort of just getting the feel and where you may fit, and how you just sort of find that chemistry with your new teammates?
Yeah, I would just say it was just very exciting getting back out there, and it was just great energy from everybody, and it was just amazing to be a part of today. And I did come back in the islands. I had to get back into it, but I feel like I'm making my way into it defensively. I feel like that's my main focus is to work on getting stops for my teammates.
Jada, it's Reed Darcy with The Advocate. Tell us, how have you adjusted to the start of your career, and what's it been like in the early stages trying to get acclimated?
Yeah, definitely early on, it was very challenging. Not physically more so, but on the mental side. Just coming from high school, I mean, best player on my team, faster, stronger than everybody. So coming to college, man, adjusting to the physicality, just playing against like KG and Mjracle and Shy, like really quick guards, just helped me better myself. And I'm still working on it, but I think I'm doing a great job and finally trying to get in my groove.
Chico Noshon from The Score. This question's for either one of you, but just curious, in the short time you've had playing with Flaugier, what kind of impact as it have on yourself as newcomers to see someone who's able to balance everything off the court, but also bring that same high level on the court?
I mean, honestly, like Florida just has a very good work ethic, and it's just like cool to see like from the inside perspective instead of outside, and just learning from her, like her quickness, her speed, and just the way she's able to flow in the game.
Oh yeah, kind of piggybacking off what Miracle said, her work ethic is amazing, and coming from someone who I thought I had a good work ethic. I mean, looking at Flaugier, man, she works super hard and she's super strong. Just being able to balance her music career and then on the court, like you have to be a really strong individual. So.
This can be for both of you guys. What have you guys think you've learned about your team this past week?
We some dogs. Like we got a lot of dogs, man. We got depth in the post as guards, and we push each other. Like we don't shy away from competing in practice. Like we all want to be better because we know like this will make this program better.
We all fighting to get on that court, like in practice. No one wants to get off. Every day, you have to try to fight for your spot. That's what it's about.
Miracle, how would you describe your the defensive part of your game, and how do you think it fits into the system that y'all have here?
I was always taught defense wins championships. So, like, that's just, like, defense is just fun to me. And my whole deal is, like, just to make it fun for everybody. If you can get a deflection here, it's a steal for somebody else. So, like, it's just a team effort. It's just your willingness. It's your determination to really want to get a stop on defense.
And Miracle, to follow up on that, where does that come from? Was that instilled in you from your parents or from a high school coach, or where did that come from?
Usually, like, when I was younger, that's all we were taught, like, defense, defense, defense. Like, so, yeah, it was instilled in me at a young age from my siblings and just my support system.
Time for a couple more here with the players.
This one's for Miracle. It must be nice to be back home in the PMAC and be able to play in front of the LSU faithful. What does it mean to be able to come out here and have such a dominant performance for the younger generation of LSU fans and maybe coming here and watching you guys play for the first time and being introduced to the excitement of women hoops?
Honestly, it's just it's just exciting, and honestly, like, just a blessing to be out here and be able to, like, be somebody they look up to, and I just want to help them understand, like, what it is to be out there if I'm able to, and yeah.
Finish with the read.
Mjracle, how is was it your ankle, your foot that had the little stress reaction injury? How is it, and how have you sort of went through that and overcome it?
So yeah, my left foot had a stress reaction, and it took about like 4 weeks for me to recover. The process was me like just figuring out how to stay in shape and be ready to come back in as soon as I could. But also the hardest part was just being patient, because I just wanted to be out there so badly with my teammates. So yeah, I learned a lot from that.
Thank you, girls.
Good job, guys.
All right, Coach Mulkey, she 100th game today, quickest coach in LSU history, men's or women's, to reach 100. So we'll open it up with questions for her.
That was my question, Kim. Your reaction to 100 wins?
See these wrinkles? See this gray hair? No, it's just coaching good players. Throughout my career, I've been blessed to coach players that believe in our system and believe in what we do. And coming to LSU is not any different than when I was at Baylor for 20 plus years. Kids have to believe in you. They have to let you coach them. And all those wins belong to them.
Kim, Flauger's numbers are up. Her scoring is up. She's getting to the free throw line more. Where have you kind of seen that growth, particularly in her game this year? Is it more so that you guys are playing more up tempo that's kind of helped with that growth?
I don't know if we're playing more up tempo. We like to run. I've always liked to run. I think it's just she's just more mature. Each year you're supposed to get better, and it doesn't take a coach to tell you what you need to work on. It just takes playing, and when you're playing it, you remember things from the previous year. And I just think Flauger has just this crazy work ethic. When you think about this kid gets up at 5 o'clock in the morning, she has to go to school, she has to do her music, she has to work on her game, then she has to come to practice, and then she has to, I don't know how she does it. But she does it and makes it work, and she's reaping the rewards from her hard work.
What shifted today in the second quarter to allow y'all to pull away?
I quit pressing. I started out in a 1-2-1-1, and we just gave them too many easy open looks. And when you do the 1-2-1-1, that happens. I just wanted us not to come out lethargic. I wanted us to come out with excitement and movement, and so we just settled back into basically man-to-man full court instead of the 1-2-1-1 press.
How's Samaya? It looked like she walked off under her own
She
pressure.
came back in the huddle. She just said she got scared. She just said she motioned like it hyperextended, like it went back. But I have not asked since the game has been over. But I'm sure like all of us, we hold our breath with Samaya and her knees.
Kim, I know we've talked a lot about Mjracle and how on the defensive end she's going to be a factor. She had 7 steals today. I know that's probably something that was expected, but when you see her defend, what is it that you notice about what she does?
Well, she disrupts the ball handler. When she's guarding the ball, she's very disruptive. Sometimes she may not get the steal, but she keeps them from executing their offense, from making that pass. She also is always what we call around the ball. When a shot is taken, Mjracle has a knack for being around the ball. Go get that loose ball, go get that rebound. Whether she's guarding on the wing or whether she's guarding the point guard. And then she never seems to get tired. And when you have a kid doing that and you're on the floor with a teammate that does that, it kind of just snowballs, and you don't want to let your teammate down. You want to outwork her. And so she, what you saw today is what we expect from her in every game.
Kim, I'm not sure if we were going to get you before Stanford later in the week, but what do you know about them? Have you had a chance to look at them at all?
I couldn't give you a detailed report on them. I have seen them play. I know a few of their players. Obviously, we all know Tara's not there anymore. What a tradition and what a program they have. And it's going to be exciting. It's going to be a good game, but I couldn't give you details. I know what I saw from watching them on the TV a month or so ago is you better stop the dribble drive and the kick out for the threes. I don't think they're as big in the paint as they have been in the past, but we've got our hands full with them, and that'll be our focus for the next 3 days.
I believe it was a couple weeks ago, maybe. You said that Mjracle Sheppard is y'all's best defender. Do you feel that way? Do you still think that?
I do. I do.
Why do you feel that way?
She's just disruptive. She's not going to get beat many times off the dribble. She's not going to foul when she's harassing the ball. Sometimes we want to body check and bump them and do all that. She just has a knack for just being a little annoying out there defensively. And I just think she said it best. Come to practice and you'll see how hard it is. They're fighting for playing time. You know, they're making each other better. She doesn't play outside of her capabilities. She takes shots within her capabilities. She had a beautiful floater today. In fact, I picked on Flau'jae, and I think Michaela was sitting by her, and I said, "That's what y'all can't do." You know, the floater. And they just laugh at me. But she's quite a competitor.
Flau'jae has taken more of a leadership role this year, obviously with Angel off to WNBA, and you saw your young players, speak glowingly about her work ethic. How has that been for her, kind of being adjusting to that process of being the leader?
Well, Flau'jae was a captain for us last year as well. Y'all just all know about Angel because Angel is, kind of front and center out there more than Flau'jae is when it comes to being outspoken. But she was one of our captains last year, and she doesn't overstep her boundary. She still, in her own way, is growing up herself. When she does bad, she has a tendency to get down on herself. And it's our job as coaches to make her understand, when Coach Mulkey has a bad day, I can't ever let any of you know it. So when you have a bad day, you can't ever let your teammates know it. And those are things that you teach young people as they become captains and try to lead teams. I think Morrow's doing a good job of leading. She's talking more than she ever has. And then I think Amani Bartlett is leading because Amani understands her role with this team, and she just wants to win.
Got time for a couple more in here.
Kim, we've talked a lot over the years about you didn't necessarily plan on coming in and taking over the program and it being as successful as quickly as it's been. But there's been a lot of stability and a lot of stability on your staff. Can you talk about how much of a factor that's helped played and just how successful this program has been as quickly as it has been, and how you've also been able to sustain that?
Well, first of all, you acknowledge your staff and you make sure you take care of them financially. And I do. LSU does. Even when I was at Baylor, you make sure your assistants are well taken care of. You give them responsibilities. You let them feel like they are a part of it. The older I get, the more I realize the Bob Starkeys of the world keep me in coaching longer, because instead of me leaving here right now and going to watch Stanford film, I can leave here right now and take a deep breath because I know Bob Starkey will have the film ready before dark. That is why your head coaches don't understand the value of assistants. There are very few that really understand the value of them, because those assistants can get you fired or they can make you look great. And when I say get you fired, that means you're not winning. That means you're not getting players. That means you're not recruiting. And I was an assistant for 15 years, and it was my job to make Coach Barmore look great. And it's their job. Do your job, and we all eat, as we like to say in the locker room. Do your responsibility, and we all have a great deal. But I always fight for them to pay them good. It's very big. Not many, I guess I got maybe half and half are married, and then you got single. And I'm big on kids. I'm big on bringing your kids to work. If you need your kid, at work today, bring them. We got you covered. Yeah, I'm blessed. I'm blessed that I didn't have much turnover in my career at Baylor, and really I haven't had much turnover at LSU other than retirement and things like that. But I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable in delegating because they now know me. And they're more comfortable in saying, Coach, I need you to jump a plane with me tonight. We got to run see this ball game. I might look at them like, you're wearing me out, but I go with them.
Last question here in the back.
Hey, Coach. Jersey continues to bring a lot of exciting energy off the bench with her second chance opportunities and attacking the rim. What have you seen from her throughout the beginning of the season and the growth that she's been able to put in to be able to play these essential minutes?
Well, I'm impressed with Jersey's improvement since I've had her on the floor. I knew Jersey came from an outstanding high school program, outstanding high school coach, and then I kept up with her from a distance when she was at Arkansas, and that system is totally different than what we ask her to do here. So I recruited Jersey out of high school, didn't get her, and when I saw she went in the portal, I called her. And I think that, just look at that body. I mean, she just has the body to long and lean and block shots, and we'll make her more physical in there. But, you know, you don't have to be the strongest in there to be the most effective in there. And I just think that her defensive mindset is really like a guard. If you watch her footwork when she's helping our guards, when they get beat off a dribble penetration, Jersey's always moving her feet, and she's the next in line to help. And she is just really, really progressing at a fast pace, and we're grateful she's here at LSU.
All right, thank you, guys.